All right. We are live. Let's go. Probably gonna be live for maybe just over an hour tonight. Got some plans later, but we are live right now. I think we'll build a prize pick slip. Probably won't waste too much time getting into that. But guys, if you're watching right now, you're one of the early ones, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn those notification bells on so you know when we do go live. Shout out to everyone that is in here early. Let's get some guppy emojis in the chat, huh? Get some guppy emojis in the chat, or just fish emojis, because I don't think there's a specific guppy emoji. But yeah, shout out to everyone in here. We got Ryan in here early, Loki in here, Mario, Austin in the comments here, Derek White, 9 assists and rebounds, absolute lock. Is it an absolute lock? I don't hate it whatsoever, but let's go ahead and jump into, I guess we'll kind of we'll get our senses of who's in, who's out. How's that sound? Feel like that could be a good move. Get a sense of who's in, who's out. We'll look at some of the injuries and everything here. But guys, go ahead and drop your favorite plays of the day in the comments. We'll try and go through a decent amount of them. Pumped for this stream because we had a big prize pick slip last night. It wasn't like a video play or a stream play, but it got my prize picks juices flowing. I want to make it 2 nights in a row. In fact, if you want to know which one it literally was a 6-for-6 hockey one right off the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, which we will talk about later on in the stream. First link, or one of the first links in the description. But yeah, this one got my juices flowing for prize picks. So we're definitely building the prize picks slip tonight. But yeah. So, couple injury updates here. Pistons, Boston. Can the Pistons break the losing streak? Jaylen Brown is ruled out. Hayes and Thompson, game time decisions here. Halliburton, game time decision over here. Bruce Brown, out. A few guys obviously out. Nikola Vucevic, the new one there for Chicago. Karl-Anthony Towns, game time decision, I guess. Questionable in this spot. Luka has been ruled out. Ja Morant for Memphis, game time decision. Denver has Reggie Jackson and Aaron Gordon listed as game time decision and out. Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, all out right now. As we know, Draymond Green out for Golden State. Spurs, no Graham. For Portland, no Ayton, no Sharp. Pretty much going to be the Anthony Simons and Jeremy Grant show, which we've seen. And a bunch going on over here on the Charlotte side of things as well. No Gordon Hayward. Still, Mike Williams is banged up. Actually, game time decision here. Brandon Miller, game time decision. And then the entire Lakers roster is a game time decision, like we know. But shout out to everyone joining the chat, guys. We'll go ahead and dive into some prize picks plays for today. A few big names here on that popular tab, which obviously we don't need to judge the popular tab or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no kidding, prize picks is putting these right in front of us. But this Steph Curry, more than 9.5 rebounds plus assists. I don't know if I really like it from the prize picks perspective, but using the optimizer here, we could see this is kind of why I might not like it in the prize picks perspective. But this was one of the plays that I gave in my video this morning. I like his spot here. Now, in terms of, like I said, rebounds plus assists, I took it as a plus money play, so I don't think the optimizer's necessarily gonna love it, right? Minus 150, and actually we got it at plus money earlier on. But Steph Curry has not had the best success scoring the rock against the Miami Heat, and this doesn't have to be a play for our prize picks, but let me just show you guys. This is kind of how I stumbled upon it. And no Jimmy Butler, so that's going to probably change things. But here we go. Over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. 3 straight against the Heat, right? When you look at it from a scoring perspective, he doesn't necessarily torch the Heat whatsoever. So that was one that we just came up with early on. But let's go ahead and jump into some of this, guys. Again, hit that subscribe button. Let's run up the likes. Bobby K just subscribed. Shout out to you. We got the alerts going in the chat and everything as well. But we'll run some polls and everything if we need to kind of figure out what we want to roll with. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into some of your plays. Steven says I have a banger for today. I'll let you know when the stream starts. I think that was during like the waiting lobby of the stream. But Derek White is coming from Austin, 9.5 rebounds plus assists. Let's turn to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, guys. Again, this optimizer, direct result of me going 6-for-6 in the NHL last night. Try it for a month. Get 25% off. Just go over first link in the description or the second link, one of the links, the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. You can even just go to this link, okay? Use code GUYBOSS, and I'll paste this in here. You get 25% off your first month. This thing is absolutely absurd. But rebounds plus assists for Derek White. Let's see what we got. So it looks like he's on 10. So you probably got it at a good line there, Austin, because Derek White over on Prize Picks, looks like they bumped it to 10, right? At least that's what the optimizer's telling us. So if you got it at 9.5, there's the value. Good value there. Good value there. Mario's looking for the best bet of the day. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put together a banger of a Prize Pick slip. One that's going to sound like this when we go ahead and lock it in. We'll put together a banger of a play here. All right, Steven dropping CJ McCollum over in points. Okay, CJ McCollum over in points. Let's see what we got here for points for him. 17.5. He has hit it in 8 of the last 10 against, you say, the Jazz. This is just dating back to 2022, so the last 4 here. Okay, that doesn't look all bad. What about home games against Jazz? 2 straight. Okay, Jazz against point guards. For whatever reason, season long, they're locking them up, but I don't know if I totally believe in that, right? Actually, last 7, they're still locking them up. How come? What's that matchup? Like, that's shocking to me. You know what I mean? Chris Dunn, yeah, well, he's just kind of got moved in there. I wouldn't be afraid of that backcourt. I don't hate CJ McCollum over in points here at all, especially if he crushes the Jazz. In fact, we'll do this, Steven. We'll be able to come back to it because it is early in the stream, right? I'm going to add it here on my picks and outlier so that we can come back to it. That's what we'll probably do. That way we can kind of keep track of what we've looked at and what we haven't looked at. So I think that's a good spot. I like that spot. Let's see if we can field the crowd a little bit more. You know what I mean? Guys, by the way, we swept last night, 3-0 in the NBA picks, and we hit 45,000 subscribers. You guys don't even know how much that means to me and how much the support you guys have shown has meant. Like, seriously, I know every person on YouTube's like, thank you so much for the subscribing, and I get it. Like everyone's got to say that, but damn, we used to get up at 5 a.m. and make videos 3 years ago to 5 people would watch it in the course of a week. Now the point that we're at, it's like the grind never stopped. We always involve the community, hence the ride of the day, everything like that. Like, hard work pays off. I don't want to get sentimental or sappy, but damn, feels pretty damn good. But all right, we got a few more to look into here. We got Nerfy coming in with Porzingis under 23.5 points. All right, the way that I'll look at this is Porzingis without Jaylen Brown. I wonder how that looks, you know? Actually, let's just get a sportsbook sense over on the optimizer, guys. Again, if you're just tuning in, this optimizer just gave me a 6 for 6 last night. I don't even know the NHL that well. And I was like, all right, let's follow the optimizer. You know what I mean? Let's just follow these percent chance to hit and boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $20, $500. Holy crap. I posted that link in the chat here, guys. Go check it out. Use code GUYBOSSON, 25% off your first month. You don't like it, cancel it after a month. I doubt they want me telling you that, but I know you're going to love it. So even if you try with that strategy, I don't think it's going to happen. But all right, Kristaps, under 23.5 points is what we're looking at here. Well, they have 22.5 on Prize Picks. That's interesting. So I might like that spot, but we're getting a bad line here. You know what I mean, Nerfy? Like, you wouldn't want to take the under here. If sportsbooks are obviously offering at 23, you don't want that. But let's look into it without Jaylen as sort of a normal thing. So he's only hit the over without Jaylen in less than half, I guess. It's not a Prize Picks play for us, unfortunately. Don't hate the look, but not a Prize Picks spot for us just because of that. Let's see, 626, what up? You've been following. Great picks when hot and cold season comes around a bit when you're on fire seas. I mean, hey, guys, we will always have cold streaks. We'll have hot streaks. Seriously, you've heard it your whole life, right? Don't get too high for the highs. Don't get too low for the lows. People are calling for my neck, trying to say off yourself when we're low and when we're losing a few picks in a row, right? It's like, just get through that. Same thing with anything in life. You got problems, just face the music. Don't cower. You know what I mean? If someone's ragging on me, be like, delete your channel, delete your channel. Am I going to delete the channel? No way. We keep chugging. Mr. DraftKings in here. Yo. Let's see. Brian says, I took Curry over in points. Got to pray for that. Like I said, I like his tertiary and secondary stats today. Brandon says, do you use the correlation tool? Yes. The correlation tool on Daily Grind is absurd. Absurd. Let's see. Brian Ortega. I don't know why I gave you full government. My bad. Well, it's Brian here. Bojan over 17.5. 18.5 on Prize Picks. Let's still look at that. Maybe that's an alt line for the 17, but what do we have for 18.5 here? Because the matchup for him, don't really love. Sportsbooks don't mind 18.5, but 17.5 looks like it's the play. So it looks like that got bumped, I guess. That got bumped up. Let's see. Tyrese Halliburton over 11.5 assists. So Tyrese is game time decision here, and this is what drives me nuts. So I already took the Pacers money line tonight at like minus 112, right? Now they're underdogs because check this out. We'll get the screen up there. I feel like I forgot that was up. But ready? Halliburton's now listed as questionable. Okay, well, that wasn't here this morning. And then it's unclear when he suffered his back injury. AKA, there was probably no damn back injury. I mean, I could be wrong, but so annoying how NBA just says, all right, yeah, let's put him on the injury report. We did our video this morning. I like the Pacers. I know that could be crazy. Sound the psycho alert alarm. Whatever. But now this kills the spot. Like maybe the Pacers still win. I don't like the edge as much, but he still has lines out there, I believe. Let's see. Halliburton, you like his over 11.5 assists. Looks like PrizePicks bumped it to 12. Damn, we got to be quick in this one. So, you know, if PrizePicks bumped it to 12, then for your sake, wherever you're playing that, I don't mind looking at the over. Obviously, PrizePicks bumping that for a reason. You know what I mean? MLG saying any value in Lauri Markkanen tonight. Well, the best way to decide value, see, I feel like I'm a sales associate now, but truly, I love this tool. Lauri Markkanen, we just go and filter by him. We could see what sportsbooks are saying is his best look here. So they're looking like a lot of unders may be the best look. You see under in points, sportsbook slightly juicing here. 24.5, which PrizePicks has. Minus 137 on Pinnacle. Minus 135 on Fliff. Over here, his rebounds and assists under 9.5. DG has it as a 53.5% chance to hit. So if you're talking value, maybe we're talking unders, but I don't know if that's what you mean by value. Let's see. Alif's in the comments. I remember when you did the car plays. Yeah, I mean that was a crazy time to say the least. We would wake up. Now, obviously, we're all good with our living situation and whatnot, but yeah, tough off-camera life. What would we call that? Probably a year. Obviously, we had a place to live and whatnot, but we were in the car for videos in the morning. Shout out to you, Alif, man. That's awesome that you remember that for sure. Shout out to you. That's awesome. I love seeing comments like that of someone that's like, hey, like I saw this a long time ago. Like that's like an OG right there. If you remember the car videos, we went on a crazy like 45-12 run with car videos. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that told me it's like, all right, the picks are good, obviously. And like, I have this fancy microphone and so much equipment and a lot of money of equipment. But if you guys want to do picks, if you do that, like put your phone up, give some picks. Don't be afraid of being wrong. You could be the next like picks person on YouTube. Who knows? You could dominate this space. Like you never really know. So it's a hard industry because you gotta sort of swallow the pill when you're wrong, but go for it. That car video time told me, all right, we're gonna do this damn thing. Because if people are watching when I'm just recording in my car, just wait. All right, let's keep going here. Jesse, we could talk about that in a second. Nothing major, but happy to talk about it. Let's see. LeBron over 35.5 points plus rebounds. Let's see what the optimizer says. 35 points plus rebounds. Wow, PrizePicks is on their bumping stuff lately, huh? They're on their bumping grind. Not bump and grind, they're bumping grind. Why are they bumping everything? They're bumping everything here. Jeez. Let's see. Pope over 2.5 boards. So, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has been a sneaky, not just scorer guy for a while now. Even here, look. Optimizer gives it a slight edge to the over. I don't hate that. Let's see his rebound chances as of late. So, in his last 10 games, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope rebounds. Rebound chances, 4.2. We don't love to see that. That is not really the ratio that we love, in all honesty. Going up against Memphis. Memphis, how do they fare against shooting guard rebounds? Last 7 here. Memphis, allowing plenty of rebounds to the 2 guard. Okay, so that keeps us in the juice. Keeps us kind of digging in, I guess. Let's see. Let's go to his rebounds. 2.5 is what we're looking at, right? He's hit it in 4 of his last 5. What about without Aaron Gordon? Because obviously Aaron Gordon, the rebounds suck. Okay, so someone else starts to clean up. It's probably Michael Porter Jr. or Jokic steps up. That's kind of all I need to see. I don't hate the spot. I don't love the volume that we've seen, but I bet I can make this look a hell of a lot better because he's hit it in 4 of his last 5. We go to last 5 and look at Pope's rebound volume. 4.8. Actually, it doesn't. It still doesn't get all that much better. That's crazy that he's hit it in 4 of his last 5. That's crazy. All right, guys, we're going to kind of scroll down a little bit just so we can catch up to some comments. But yeah, we'll do that. All right, we're gonna scroll up a little bit, or scroll down just a little bit so I can catch up here. But if I miss your comment, all that, you guys know the deal. I ask you guys, you go ahead, ask it again, keep commenting. Just don't be a dweeb about it. Don't constantly comment or make it annoying like that. Don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. But let's go ahead. And I said, Jesse, we talk about it. What happened to Ethan Schmidt? So Schmitty used to do the MLB plays for the channel, and then, I mean, nothing against him, but quite frankly, just didn't really do it. Like, didn't show up every day. And you don't want to allocate or delegate a responsibility to someone that just doesn't show up, right? And he had a lot going on, so I don't mean this against him, but that's kind of what happened to him. He just kind of phased out, and we took on the MLB show, which is another workload thing for me. So that's all it was. Nothing against Ethan. I hope he's doing well. Definitely liked him on the channel, but this is an industry, and especially this channel, consistency is massive. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Nothing bad against him. Z says, bring the car back. Bring the car back. All right, let's see. Teco saying Joker 25 plus, Ja 30 plus. I don't mind that. We haven't picked a ride of the day yet. We'll probably pick that after stream. So, yeah, that'll be good because our ride of the day cashed last night, right? Our ride of the day, a bunch of people were on Chet Holmgren's under 29.5 PRA. That cashed. We had to kind of like sweat it out a little bit, but everything we touched turned to gold yesterday. I keep flashing up. We hit our 6 for 6 NHL. We hit our 3 for 3 in the NBA. I mean, like, we had a nice little day yesterday. We don't have those all the time. That's why we have a fade me brand, you know what I mean? But I mean, you gotta love it. All right, let's keep going on here. Let's see. DeMar DeRozan under PRA. So I actually don't hate DeRozan's matchup tonight. Don't love it. But let's see what we got for his PRA in terms of what the Daily Grind Optimizer is looking at. Again, this just compares sportsbooks odds and everything like that. So right now it's sitting at 39. Again, his matchup, I really don't mind. Let's get this Halliburton one out of here. Going up against this Pacers team, because if he gets any of these matchups, like, I'm not really afraid of that. And this total is set at 236 while the Bulls are playing well. So I'd probably steer away. Not saying it's a bad pick, but I'd probably steer away from DeMar just because of the situation. Like taking an under, I guess it's not always that bad, but taking an under in a spot against the Pacers, like, look at this. He's hitting 8 out of his last 10. You're probably like, then why wouldn't you ride the trend? It's literally because of that. Look at the Pacers here against small forwards. 3rd most points allowed, 2nd most rebounds. What is that? 9th or 8th most assists allowed in the last 10. I'm sure it doesn't get that much better. It'd be a ballsy play. There they are. Let's see. Rebounds, kind of middle of the pack. Assists. So they've been better as of late, and those games have been slower paced. But yeah, to me, it's just like the matchup I don't totally love. But like I said, I don't hate it. It's just not like, it's not making its way onto this slip, which we haven't even put a single pick on yet. We gotta get some damn picks in here. Nathan Joyce in the comments, shout out to you. We just chatted on Twitter. Shout out. He says, just wanted to say shout out to Guy Boston Sports, checking the stream for the first time. I'm here for that neon sign in the background. Lovely gift, Christmas gift from the GF. You gotta love it. Yes, it makes the camera flicker a little bit, but I feel like that's kind of the allure. There's no way around it. Makes me feel at a bar. And if I listen close, you can't hear it, but I can hear the buzz. And I'm like, oh, I'm right at home. I'm at a bar right now. So you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's see. Mario saying Jeremy Sohan under 11.5 rebounds plus assists. So Sohan's over in assists is something I looked at earlier because Prize Picks, I'll show you. Sohan's assists. Oh, they moved it. Okay, now I kind of like the under here. Rebounds plus assist. Let's see. Rebounds plus assists. Where are we at? Under 11. So here's my thing. So his rebounds is 6.5. Let's just dive in and look at his trends too, because obviously the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer likes the under assists, but let's kind of look at it from that combined stats perspective, because I looked at his over 4 assists because there was value. Sportsbooks had it at 4.5, PrizePicks at 4. Now we're talking 4.5, and look at this. Even look at it on the season, right? I think it's 60%, 59% here. I don't mind this at all. Don't mind this whatsoever. Obviously, their positions are all out of whack. The guy has started at point guard for this team before, which is mind blowing. But we'll look at Portland against power forwards, because that's obviously what he's getting now and his actual spot. So okay, this is unfortunate. Portland allowing 5.73 assists per game to the point guard position. He has stayed under in 3 games against them. This will be the determining factor. Maybe we'll run a poll for it, but these are potential assists over the last 10. He's only averaging 7.1 potential assists. What about last 5? Let's cut this down. 7.6. So you guys know my rule. I like to look at half of that potential assist. All right, let's run our first poll of the evening here. Actually, let's get Sohan in here so we can look at it. I think I want to look at his assists, but do we want rebounds plus assists? It's at 11. Maybe we can look at that. I said I was going to look at that too. Before we run the poll, let's determine if we like rebounds plus assists or just that overall. Rebound chances. Okay. Okay, I think we might have some motion in the ocean here. All right, we'll look at Sohan's under 11 rebounds plus assists, okay? What is it listed at Sportsbooks? 11.5, so we're not getting the best of value on PrizePicks because we have a half down, but let's do this. I'm going to run a poll. You guys feel free to answer the poll, right? Oops, poll. And then we also have a just under assists line there option as well. So go ahead and vote on that poll. We'll see what we come up with here. Appreciate everyone tuning in for the comments, guys. Shout out to everyone. New subscribers as well. New subscribers during the stream. Looks like we have Gaming, Bobby, Luke, David, VK, Gravy. Hit that like button as well. Hit that like button. There's way more people in the stream than there have liked it. So either you hate me or your like button's broken. But you should definitely test it out. Definitely test it out. All right. Looks like Sohan is making its way. So I like the spot, but we gave it a little bit of time. I don't hate that spot, Mario. If you want to roll with that on your own. I don't think we have the value over on PrizePicks because it's 11.5 on Sportsbooks, though. That's what it is. Brandon wants the car videos back as well. Let's see. Another Brandon says, you taking Ja over in points? I don't think so. Let's see. All right, this is a good one to look at. We can look at Jonas Valanciunas here. Oh, I lost the comment. I'm way behind. We'll catch up in the chat after this. We might miss some comments. Keep asking them. Jonas Valanciunas over 11.5 rebounds. So obviously he's a beast. We know that. I don't mind the matchup tonight. He's averaging 21 rebound chances per game. That is absolutely absurd here, right? And this matchup doesn't really scare me all that much. Kelly Olynyk, John Collins, and Markkanen? Are you joshing my McCowan right now? He should be able to body those guys. But Utah with Walker Kessler, so we got to keep that in mind too, right? That's a little bit of a thing to, I guess, keep in mind. But not getting a start here. Is he hurt? Am I missing something? Either way, I don't hate this spot. Let's turn to the optimizer to get a percent chance to hit to make us feel good about this. Rebounds, they like his under. It's slightly juiced. Nothing crazy there. Rebounds plus assists is juiced. How many assist chances? That could be a good spot, and it might get bumped pretty damn soon. Assist chances, Jonas Valanciunas is averaging 3.0, so 3 assist chances per game. 3.3, so he should end up with like 1 or 2 assists. Let's see, we got to look at this, because I like that rebound plus assist. If we add rebounds in there, it's asking for, what is the line, 12? It's asking for 2 assists. That might be a lot, but this guy has a ton of rebound exposure. All right, let's look at this just for a second. Jonas Valanciunas. All right, rebounds plus assists. Look at that, guys. Head-to-head, too. He hit it last time. Not this time. So head-to-head doesn't look all that great whatsoever. Neither does his matchup. But on the year, 52% of games, last 20 he's hit in 60, 70. Ooh. Oh, that's a close one. What do we think of that? What do we think of Valanciunas over 12.5 rebounds plus assists? Do we rock with the big man? He's been crushing it, guys. Been crushing it. Been crushing it. I don't think we need to run a poll. Let's just see, drop yes or no in the comments real quick to see if we like it. Because I don't mind it. This is what I don't like. Head-to-head, that's what I don't like. Now, I'm not scared of, again, Kelly Olynyk, John Collins. Like, I'm not scared of that. Is there Walker Kessler news? Yeah, he played, right? So maybe he's just coming off the bench? Because John Collins, is that what? Coming off the bench Thursday. Okay, there we go. We got a nah, we got a yes. You guys make it too difficult. We're gonna run a damn poll. This is the poll stream. You know that. At least I don't make the polls ridiculously long and we drag them out, right? We let like 50 votes come in and I'm like, all right, we got enough evidence. Majority rules of a small sample size. All right, this is bouncing back and forth. And we have yes in the lead with a 62% here, followed by no with a 38% here. 16 votes in. Whoa, that's talent right there. That's talent right there. All right, we have our first pick. I think we're going to have our first pick here. We'll let a few more votes come in. That was talent, me doing that like auctioneer style thing. That was crazy. Now, the assist is what worries me. But we got to trust the optimizer here. And look at what sportsbooks are juicing this at. Like, that ain't that crazy. You know what I mean? It might even get bumped by the time we're done this. But all right, we're going to leave Valanciunas in there. That is pick number 1. Shout out to everyone here. Pick number 1, Jonas Valanciunas, over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Again, we like his stretch here. He did hit it last time they played. But we like his stretch over, I guess you could say, even the last 10, right? And we love 21 rebound chances over his last 5 games. Let's see what his rebound chances are. 20. Yeah, he's right there. He's poised for, and then his percentage actually. So his percentage grabbing 60 of those. 60% of 20 is 12, right? That's crazy good math. So he's poised for 12 boards, essentially. Like, in theory, he's 12 rebounds. Get a couple assists. You know what I mean? Let's see. Are they allowing the Jazz middle of the pack? I mean, nothing we want to write home about. That doesn't look that great. That doesn't help it, but we already locked him in. All right, Cade Cunningham. I see a lot of chats for that. I know I sound like a broken record, but I am sorry as all hell. The chat flies. I ramble, and it's like, all right, well, damn. Sorry, we missed some comments here. So appreciate everyone sticking in. Appreciate everyone sticking it through. My bad. Let's see. Cade Cunningham, that's what we're going to look at, right? Any value on Cade today? I mean, I'm a Celtics fan, but doesn't it just seem like it's too perfect that like the Celtics team who's on an absolute tear, like this is where the streak ends? Because if there's one thing the Celtics have kind of been doo-doo at, it's when bad teams come to town. And it's like, ooh, yeah, let's lose to those guys. Looks like the only value that I might consider for Cade here, just based on sportsbooks odds, because the Celtics are a good defense, so you know we got to give him credit that is his rebounds plus assists. Cade averaging 8.7 rebound chances, 10.2. So that's actually only looking at like 8 to 9 rebounds with my like ratio that I like. I'd probably stick away from Cade tonight just because, like, sure, anything can happen. It's kind of crazy, but it's still a good Celtics team. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a good Celtics defensive team. If it's a blowout, maybe he doesn't play that much. And Cade Cunningham's coming off of a monster night, right? Cunnington. He's coming off of a monster night. 41 points, 9 boards, 5 assists. This may be sort of a game where he's like, hey, I just did my job last game. You know what I mean? Let's see. Lauri's rebounds prop. So we looked at Lauri Markkanen here, especially on the optimizer here. Under in rebounds plus assists is kind of what I would lean towards just because of the juice from sportsbooks. But Lauri Markkanen's kind of obviously can kind of be a beast. Let's look at his game log here. Like he's able to kind of go off, right? Like look at these few games. So it's like, do you want to take an under for a guy that's kind of a beast? Probably not. Again, guys, you want this tool, head over to dgfantasy.com, sign up, promo code GuyBoston, 25% off. It's a no-brainer. Seriously, no-brainer. I don't push anything on this channel. I don't use myself. Here is the proof. Yes, it helps me if you use the code and all that, but it helps you as well, and I stand by that for sure. All right, let's get to a few more here. We got a decent amount of comments, guys. I'm trying to keep up. I won't mention that again, but how about this? We do hit the like button, huh? Let's hit that damn like button. We got a bunch of people in the chat here, but not that many likes. So again, do you think your like button's broken? Is that what it is? Seems like that might be what it is. But all right, let's keep going here. Only rebounds. So you guys are saying only rebounds for Valanciunas. I could see it. I just feel like he could. Where's his assist? Do he have assist line on here so we can just look at it quickly? Kind of what he's done? No. That is tough, but what if he has a game like that? You know what I mean? Like, look at this. If he gets 2 assists, he's been averaging, what is that? 2 point whatever assists against Utah, like this year especially. If he gets 2 assists, I think we're cooking with gas. Let's see. A bunch of people are talking Jamal Murray. I don't know if Jamal Murray's an under tonight, guys. Actually, I see, Jaquez or Yax. Hope I'm saying one of those is correct. Aaron Gordon's out. Like Jamal Murray, yeah, I don't mind his spots here. But look at the optimizer. Optimizer loves it. Optimizer does love it. So if we want to go from a mathematical standpoint, this ain't a bad pick. But without Aaron Gordon, I feel like his upside could be super high. Do we want to check out Jamal Murray's points without Aaron Gordon? See what we're dealing with here. Let's check out Jamal Murray's points in the past without Aaron Gordon. So he's been below this line in 7 of his last 10. So there all of a sudden it's like, okay, there's a trending play. But no Aaron Gordon, and it doesn't get all that much better. Actually, it's less. Maybe he has more attention. So I guess I don't mind it because the optimizer checks out. Memphis is covering the guard well. Guys, you might be swaying me here. And Jaquez, they might be swaying us. This might be a second. I mean, see, I'm a man of the people. Like I'm against this pick, I guess, but that's just coming from my big old gut. I did go on a run today. Shout out to me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't a bad move if you just put it in perspective of these numbers and the odds. You know what I mean? Let's get a poll going. Jamal Murray under in points. This is going to be an interesting one because The gut check doesn't like it. But those stats and those trends kind of move the needle. You know what I mean? I did just show a bunch of that. So ready? Jamal Murray, this is without Aaron Gordon this year. Memphis covering point guards here. 5th best last 7. So I always leave the big screen up. My bad. All right, let those votes fly. If you're in this chat and you're not voting, come on, help us out. Community slip here, even if it's not your pick. I know we run into that, like, well, I'm not voting on something because I don't want it to get in. I want it to be my pick, blah, blah, blah. Guys, let's build something crazy together. Let's go 6 for 6 together. I went 6 for 6 last night in the NHL, right? Using the optimizer, using the correlation tool, actually. Run those votes up right now. Yes is in the lead. Under 24.5. Looks like it might take the cake. Oh, that's going to be such a kick in the you-know-what when I'm like when I'm like, oh my God, like, no, I wanted the under. It's like, but you gotta trust the numbers here. And we're letting the majority rule here. I see some of you guys getting mad. I get it. Joseph, Jacques, I get it, but we're building a community slip here. I get it. Guys, follow me on Twitter, top right of the screen, at FGuyBoston. We can get some conversation going there because I love seeing the people that called something in stream and we somehow didn't roll with it or whatever, and it's like, you get to brag about it later on. All right, we're going to end this poll. Jamal Murray, under 24.5 points, is making its way into the slip. Oh, that's going to be tough. That's tough, but hey, we're trusting the people. At home here, what has he done? I see you saying that at home from LA Adams. 2 out of the last 3 at home without Aaron Gordon under. This season at home, he's only hit it once. Head to head, he hasn't hit it. I mean, it's almost like it's too much under. And again, the odds here, right? The odds are what we're looking at too. Like Jamal Murray, this sportsbooks are juicing this slightly. People aren't liking that, huh? If you guys are following this, and we're building the pick, go ahead and throw the over in because I'd love to see some slips afterwards where all you did was switch that one and it's like, here we go. If that cashes and it's like, egg on our face because hey, we let 50 votes come in and that's what drove that thing. So again, guys, when we do the polls and we do all that, like what we're doing essentially is trying to put together a slip together. So I get that it's like, well, if I think it's over, why am I putting that in there? Well, I actually just got my opinion swayed. We didn't totally, dig into it earlier, but my initial gut reaction was, why would I want the under, right? Like, no Aaron Gordon. The numbers speak otherwise. The numbers 100% speak otherwise. So I guess it is what it is. We'll see. That Jamal Murray one is gonna be a polarizing thing for plenty. I can already see it. We got 2 in this slip. What are we trying to build tonight? 2 man, 3 man. I don't really like 4s, 5 man, 6 man. Drop in the comments. I see you saying Jaws questionable tonight. He is questionable. To be honest, even if John Morant doesn't play, Jamal Murray's gonna get the Marcus Smart treatment most likely. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, if Ja doesn't play, like if Ja plays great, he's faster and quicker than Murray. If he doesn't play, Marcus Smart, I think he could look pretty good. Like, let's see. Yeah, he's held them for a while. Look at this. Jamal Murray's never had, except for a couple games here, but we're talking 5-6 years ago, he hasn't had in 30 plus minutes against Marcus Smart anything over that. And in fact, earlier this year, he held him to 22 here on 42% shooting as well. So it wasn't like he had a terrible shooting night. He made it difficult for him. So yeah, I think it's tough, guys, because no matter how, ooh, look at that popping up. Actually, I guess we already saw that, but you guys voted against it. But anyways, I think it's a spot where, it might be too much of an over. So it's like, Well, or too much of an under, excuse me. It's like, well, it was the writing was on the wall that if everything says right, sometimes you got to go left. All right, 6-man, or I think we're going to go a 5 or 6. We'll see what we get to, okay, based on what you guys are saying. MLG says how many for a slip? Okay, we could do that because I guess that gets us. That makes it so when we're at the end of the road, I don't just sit here twiddling my thumbs like 5 or 6. So that's a good point. Let's roll with that. I'm gonna do a poll for. I'm gonna give 3 options here because these are the 3 that I like. I think just for fun. Obviously, 5 and 6 is gonna be the true positive EVs type of thing, but. Let's see what you like. Do we put together a 3-man? We can decide flex or power afterwards. Do we put together a 6? I know you guys are just going to want me to spend all night on here. I can't. We're probably going to have to hop off around 5:30, 5:45 Eastern time. So we got another hour-ish, or I should say 45 minutes. But we'll try and get stuff together there. JJ, you're saying 14. We'll stay on here all night. All night. Guys, while we're running that poll, these are my picks for the YouTube plays today. We're going, and we got, not a full unit on these. You could check out the video, but Steph Curry over rebounds plus assist, Steph Curry over assist. We have a splitting here of Steph Curry over 4.5 rebounds, Steph Curry over 3.5 rebounds. We beat the closing line value, or at least the odds right now, for all of these. So we love that we got in on these early. Then we have the Nuggets minus 6.5. And then Indiana money line, we got in at terrible value because then Halliburton was ruled a game time decision. But we'll see what happens. So these are the picks that we're rolling with on YouTube today for our final place. A lot of picks here. This is all like 1.2 units combined or something. I put the units breakdown in the video, but so all 4 of these Steph plays are not 1 unit each. Like if he has a terrible night, it's essentially like 1 loss on the video. But all right, looks like the votes are in. We're going to go for a 6-man slip. If we're doing a 6-man slip, that means you guys got to smash the like button. There's 4 times the people in here that have hit the like button. It's all I ask. It's all I ask. Let's see. Joseph, we got the picks. If you can't see that, you got to zoom in or something. We see the picks here. Do a 20-man Zooner. Jeez. That's true, official. You're saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This looks pretty damn not broke to me. A hit from last night. So, yeah. Now, we know NBA better than the NHL, which maybe brings some bias into it. But nonetheless, we got 2 so far. Let's jump back into it. Nerfy saying Patrick Williams under 21.5 PRA. Let's see what we got. Again, I don't mind the matchup of any one of these bulls. You know what I mean? Because of what we're looking at here. So an under could be kind of tough to get me to go behind here, but let's see. He's hit it in 80. See, guys, even tomorrow, like a lot of these, the sports books are almost telling us, they're trying to bait us, like take these unders because these guys are trending so under. But it's like, I don't know about that. I mean, we're looking at a high-paced game. Over is sitting at 26 right now. The matchup ain't all that. I mean, it's a decent matchup. So the minutes could be kind of interesting here. Let's look at his last 10 just for shits and gigs here. 25, 30. Like when Vucevic doesn't play, how's he do? Because no Vucevic night. That's pretty damn important. So a couple days ago, no Vucevic. He didn't play all that much. Head to head. Let's get rid of Vooch. He stayed under. What do we think of this? Yeah, it's a good point. Nerfy, you're saying that, yeah, it's a really good point. Andre Drummond has been killing it. Look at this. His rebound line, where are we at? Rebound line is at, well, it was at 16.5 earlier. I saw that. He got 25 last game. That ain't leaving a lot of scraps for P. Will. You know what I mean? Who's already averaging just 7. So if we're doing the math here, 7, that's 3 to 4 rebounds. Assists, we know he's not going to get a bunch of assists, right? Patrick Williams, potential assist, 3.4. I don't mind this spot. Let's see. The optimizer could put it over the top here for us. The optimizer likes the under, and they do. Pinnacle has us at minus 153. That's a spot, guys. That's a spot. That's a spot. Let's see. Lucas says, the first time I've seen the stream, I found it here because I was watching your sports betting model video. How do you decide on your bets? Well, guys, this is, if you guys watch my videos and this stream, you know that these are two completely separate type things. Like, we're trying to build a slip together. Even this Jamal Murray score, I was against right away. We looked into it. I got sold, right? So this is us kind of building a slip together on Prize Picks. My normal videos, we put a lot more kind of looking at the games in any way, shape, or form before we place it. So that's a mix of research, trends, odds, as well as the models that we've built, Lucas. So a lot goes into those picks. I wouldn't take this video as this is how we normally like willy-nilly put picks together. No. Courtney, we did look at marketing earlier in the stream. We don't really love the matchup. The only thing that I considered was actually kind of goes against what you have, which I guess I don't hate it, but we looked at his under 9.5 rebounds plus assists, I believe. All right, we got to run a poll. We got to run a poll for this PRA. I see it being asked in the chat. Should we just run a poll for every one that we want? I guess if we want it to be a true like community decision, we got to run a poll. I guess that's what we got to do. It's a lot of work to run these polls. Boyan's points, we looked at that already too. The problem with Boyan's points is it's bumped on Prize Picks, so I don't mind it as a single bet on, normal sports books, but it's bumped on Prize Picks, so the value is not there tonight for him. Clay points. I don't mind that, JM, because I like Steph's assist tonight. Clay over 3 rebounds. All right, so Steven and JM are talking Clay. One's talking points. That's JM. And Steven, you're saying 3.5 rebounds. See, last time, I didn't see the other one. So shout out to you for kind of staying consistent with it. I appreciate that, Steven, because now I see it. And I didn't see you spam it. So Steven's a perfect example of how to re-comment your comment. Appreciate the hell out of that. All right, we'll leave Patrick Williams up just a little bit while we look into Clay here. Zooner. Oh. Hey, it is juiced. I like that there. But, Steven, you've proved us wrong before, right? When we go against your picks. Rebound chances 6.6. I hate that. I hate that. But like I said, I know you've proved us wrong before. Oh, man. Let's look at him against the Heat. Well, let's actually look at shooting small forwards against the Heat here. Jaquez, I like Jaquez too. That's tough. That's tough to look at. We're still pursuing it. That's a lot of green. Oh, Steven, you're gonna kill me. Steven, you're gonna kill me. I don't think we're rolling with it. I don't love the matchup, even though he's hit it in plenty. This is gonna be another one where you're just like, ha, ha, ha. I tried to tell you. Let's see. JM has him for points. Let's look at points. So points, he was on a tear. They need a bad game. Now, Denver's a really good 3-point percentage team, right? Look at that. Let's see. Flash, we don't have it up here. How do we do this? Best way to probably do is overall 3 points. So Denver, 4th fewest threes allowed in the last 7 games here. Miami, on the other hand, allowing plenty of threes. Clay, which is obviously how Clay scores. Clay against Miami has hit in 2 straight games. His 3-pointers are way up there at 3.5. Oh, but we got 19 on Prize Picks. That's a bummer. I don't think that makes its way then. 18.5, I may liked. can't even speak. May have liked. I don't think I like it at 19. I mean, yes, in theory, guys, it shouldn't make a difference, but if you get how, you know, EV betting works and whatnot, like odds and lines are just super important, which is why this tool is goated. DGFantasy.com. You got to use the code GuyBoston to get that 25% discount. Chris Paul points plus assists. I just don't know if I love the like Chris Paul, as good as of a career as he's had and everything. We're just getting this off the optimizer here. As good as of a career as he's had and all that, like I feel like the minutes for one, but also just like the involvement slightly inconsistent, right? Sportsbooks like that based on the odds. Minus 108, lowest one there, 30 across the board. Yeah, Clay I'm sure Clay is 18.5 most places, right? Well, I got to get rid of this. Okay, so Patrick Williams is in. We left that poll up for quite some time. Do we get him in there? Patrick Williams, we have 2 less thans. All right, a couple more here. But yeah, I'm sure Clay on most sports books is, even when we looked at it on this, right? The problem is Prize Picks is the slip we're building here. Has him at, and we'll show you. Like, yes, I get it shouldn't matter, but it's bumped, so the value isn't there as much. That's what it is. Zuner, you must just hate the Warriors, right? You gotta. Let's see, Big Smoothie. That's a hell of a username. I like that. Kobe White. What is it? PRA 30.5. PRA? Oh, points and assists. I was like, that is a little bit lower than what we see. 30.5. Let's see how Indiana is against point guards. I think we kind of know, right? Actually been playing better as of late, but top half of the league in terms of allowed. Plenty of rebounds, but we don't care about that. Assists, 4th most. Let's see what we got for the optimizer. Points plus assists. Or where are we got? Am I missing it? So they like the under, but actually the assists over is what is jumping out here. Same thing with points plus rebounds. Okay, let's dissect this 2 ways. He's averaging 11.8 potential assists, which is 12 potential assists last 10. You guys know I like to cut that in half, right? Meaning half that would cash this for assists. Half that would cash this. And on the year, they're allowing a top 10 amount of assists. Okay, let's keep this in mind just for a sec. Okay. Damn, when he doesn't hit it, he's landed on 5. That's killer. All right, how about his rebound chances? Because the optimizer likes his rebounds plus assist. He's averaging 11 rebound chances? Shit. What is his rebound plus assist line? Or points plus rebound, excuse me? 29? Okay, guess that makes a little bit of sense. Do we think Kobe White assists could be a spot? I guess this isn't even worth looking at because look at these minutes, right? For the most part. I know you said points plus assists. And I know I've seen that a couple times, but I'm not sure. See, Darius coming in with a super chat. Shout out to you. $1.99 from you, Darius. Appreciate the hell out of that. Says Kristaps Porzingis PRA. Let's take a peek at Porzingis. We kind of looked at him briefly at the beginning of the stream. Let's come back to that Kobe White though. I'm gonna add this here just so we try to not forget. But let's come back. We still have that CJ McCollum to revisit too. Porzingis PRA here. Let's get him loaded up everywhere. All right, we'll find it the old way, but let's go Porzingis. While that loads, let's get into here. Points, rebounds, and assists. He's hitting 2 straight games. No Jaylen Brown either. That is crucial to filter to here. He's hitting 3 of his last 4 with no Jaylen. Going against Detroit. Detroit allowing the 4th most points. The, 10th most rebounds. And let's see. Well, they're not allowing that many assists to the center position. Here's my problem, I guess I would say. Blowout potential, Darius. So everything marks it as an over, okay? Everything marks it as an over. And look at that. Look at that right there. That is crazy. I don't think that that's going to last his under fantasy score. That is crazy on the optimizer. 59.3% chance because BetMGM has it at 39.8 based on the odds and the lines they're offering. But I don't think we're rolling with that, Darius. But what I would say is I don't mind the play, but man, blowout potential. Like maybe it's not a blowout, but you don't want to get burned like that, right? That under in fantasy score is crazy right now. I mean, we can add this in here, right? Just because of that optimizer value. I think it's going to get bumped, but do we leave it in until it gets bumped? The problem is it's only basing it off of BetMGM. So if BetMGM is wrong, then it's like, well, the whole thing's kaput. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, guys, everyone talk. I see, let's see. Divyansh, don't know if I pronounced that right, but hopefully I did. Over for Tatum. I like this. I'm a huge Celtics fan. Shout out to Quantic Blend there for the subscription. I don't know if I'm playing anything Celtics overs here just because of blowout potential. Now, these are two ships passing in the night. Celtics playing really, really well. Detroit obviously on a historic losing streak. It could easily go Celtics, mow them over by 30. Tatum, Porzingis play, 28 minutes, something like that, right? So I'm just not looking at their overs here. Now, I've already said, I think for whatever reason, I got a bad feeling about this game. A bad feeling about this game that somehow it'd be the Celtics of all teams, one of the best teams in the league right now, that the Pistons just go out there and beat them somehow. And I'm like, are you kidding me? How? Like, I don't know why I feel like that, but I'm like, oh, it's something's going on. Let's see. Chase, shout out to you for the subscription. I don't think I like Tatum unders either. I know this is like me nitpicking, guys, but when we have a whole board to choose, this is just my strategy, right? That's what I'm thinking. When we have a whole board to pick from and everything like that, it's like I'm looking at this from okay, well, maybe I just don't touch those guys. By me saying I'm not taking Porzingis's, over, it doesn't mean I like his under. Same thing with Tatum, right? It doesn't mean I like his under. It just means I like, okay, well, these guys are good enough to hit their over. No kidding. But there's blow potential. So that combined maybe is just a stay away type of a spot. That's it. That's it, I guess, if that makes sense. All right, let's dig back in. We'll leave this, like I said. Let's see if it's even still up there. No, so Porzingis already got stripped. See, that's why this... I swear to God, guys, I understand if I sound like I'm trying to sell you on a product, but this is legit. That's why this is legit. If you got to slip in right away, if we were over here, we put it in, boom, we got some serious value on Porzingis, right? Now he's gone. Prize Picks messed up. Now let's see what they come back with. It's probably going to be around 40. Crazy. Bojan Bogdanovic, he's bumped on Prize Picks. So, I like the spot for him tonight. But he's bumped on Prize Picks in terms of compared to his lines for sports books and even just his PRA line. So that was points that we were talking about. Look at this. He's a whole point higher on Prize Picks than most sports books. His PRA line, middle of the pack type spot. I don't necessarily mind it. I don't totally. I'm not in love with it, I guess. Oh, man. Phenom, 100 on the Pistons. What is that money line right now? Let's see, what is that money line right now for the Pistons? Plus 870. At some point, that's almost worth a flyer, right? Holy. Let's see, Quantic. We looked at Lauri Markkanen. Maybe it's still like this year. So Lauri Markkanen, though he's a great player, and this is why we didn't take the under, but the under is juiced on sportsbooks right now. So if you're throwing that in your Prize Pick slip, it's just not a value pick because sportsbooks actually think that the under is the most likely play. So keep that in mind. Anthony Simons in points. I don't think we looked into Anthony yet. Points, I feel like is never, it's never a bad pick for him. But what I'll say about that, I'm not shooting a hole in both of your picks here. But don't we think that, I guess you have assists and rebounds. Let me finish this point then. No pun intended. Rebounds plus assist, I would say that because look at this. This is way juiced on sportsbook compared to, the Markkanen over because the under they like. But Anthony Simons, his points lines are just getting too absolutely nuked, right? 27.5, that's crazy. All right, let's go. Let's keep going down here. Michael says ESPN has Porzingis at 32.5 PRA. Yeah, so we were looking at fantasy score for him, right? So Porzingis is 32.5 on Prize Picks. His fantasy score is what we were talking about in terms of the value there. Let's see if they put up a new one yet. No, they're probably like, hell no. But let's go. Jalen Duren, I like that spot. He is a center too. 22.5 PRA seems a little low, to be honest. Like, that's a guy that could easily get 10 and 10 and be on his way, right? Sportsbooks don't mind it. Are his minutes in jeopardy because of a blowout? Probably not, right? Like, coming back from injury. Guys, he's cashed this plenty. Yet to hit it against the Celtics, but that was all last year. In these minutes, he hasn't even played 30 minutes there. So when he plays 30 minutes, let's filter this. One to a, let's see. Let's do lost by 15 plus. So he still hit that in 2 of 3 this year. This is one with clear foul trouble or even injury. So the blowout potential shouldn't hurt him. By the way, we also have a link in the description for this. It's called Outlier. But let's look at when he plays 30 minutes. I don't mind it, guys. We're starting to pull. I don't mind it. I don't mind Jalen Duren. And no Isaiah Stewart, right? Let's throw him in, actually. No Isaiah Stewart. Oh, jeez. We just reset that. No Isaiah Stewart this year. Forget the minutes. Let's just do Isaiah Stewart out. I guess he hasn't played a game without Isaiah Stewart, so that's why we're glitching there. But that could help. All right, let's vote on that. Let's see what we got here. And while that vote's going, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe button here as well. I like that Jalen spot, and it looks like a lot of you guys too. I saw that a couple times in the comments. Let me scroll back and try and find it. Oh, I'm probably going to miss it. I see Raymond, you say it. Maybe you were the first one? Shout out to Raymond. You said it at one point. Oh, this is flying off the shelves as an over. Flying off the shelves. Jalen Duren. Okay. And again, we did look up. So we have our ducks in a row here. We did look up Jalen Duren in 15 plus point losses this year, which is right around that Boston spread. And he still cashed it. Okay. So, okay. And in every game he's played 30 plus minutes, which he could get in foul trouble. Every game he's played in 30 plus minutes, he has cashes as well. Something we should have looked at first, but let's see. Boston, middle of the pack against centers. I can't think we only really want middle of the pack, right? Not allowing that many rebounds, not allowing that many assists. So the versus matchup doesn't love this. Let's see about season long. Yeah, it doesn't love it, but this speaks for itself. Like, he's played against tons of other teams that probably cover him well. So stay on the court tonight, and I think we're looking at a dub here. Stay on the court tonight. All right, Jalen Duren now in. Guys, we're looking for 1 to 2 more. Valanciunas, over rebounds plus assists. Jamal Murray, 24.5 points. We're going less than. A little bit of disgruntled people and disagreement in the chat, but we're going less than. Patrick Williams, less than 21.5 PRA. And then Jalen Duren, more than 22.5 PRA. I'd like to get one more in here quick so we can lock in a 5-man just in case anyone gets bumped. Anthony Davis, I like him today. Numbers are inflated, though. We did consider CJ McCollum, right? We did consider CJ McCollum. We kind of left him there. So Johnny now says it. Steven said it earlier, too. Let me get into CJ McCollum for his points. So it's 17.5. Did that get bumped from when we were first looking at it? I don't mind his PRA there either. Let's dig in, because then that way we can get our 5th and still search for our 6th. Does that make sense? Let's see if this McCollum matchup we like, because it kind of looks like sportsbooks kind of like it. All right, let's start a poll for this. What is that line, though? CJ McCollum, 25.5. Let's see if we like that, because now that's a couple comments for CJ that we've had, right? And that way we're going to get this in. Nardi, I don't know if Valanciunas got over 12.5 rebounds plus assists. I know, we're really going to be relying on the rebounds, right? But he has had a couple 5-assist games. If he does that, we're like cooking. That's why I want to throw it in there. Even 2 assists could help us tonight. But I know, we voted on it. We liked it. It is what it is. But let's see if we like the CJ McCollum, because, guys, this is how we'll do it. CJ McCollum will throw it in as a 5-man slip. Now we're avoiding anything truly getting bumped, and then we can still work on a 6-man with this on top of it. So we're doubling down on the 5 that we have, but we know how Prize Picks works. There's a bunch of Prize Picks narcs in this chat. We've experienced that. We want to get this in before anything gets bumped. All right, this is saying yes. All right, let's get this in. I'll tweet this out, okay? So we can go follow. We'll place this. So that is in. And now let's look at adding one more. We'll put these guys, we'll say reuse players, and now we're looking to make a 6-man. So yes, we're doubling down on the same slip. It's only money, guys. Oh, I say that as a piece of sweat drops down my forehead. But if you're just joining the stream, we hit this last night. 6 for 6 NHL, 20 to win 500 Rooskies. 20 to win 500 Rooskies. So we got a little margin to play with here on Prize Picks. But let me tweet this out. Make sure to go follow me at Twitter, or on Twitter or X at EvGuyBoston. It's in the top right of your screen right now, but I'm gonna tweet this one out. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can go like it, subscribe. What am I talking about? Retweet, repost, whatever we want to call it. I can't type on my phone. I really can't. All right, I'll post this. Make sure you guys go like and retweet it. We'll pull it up here. But so far, this is what we have. We're trying to find one more. Again, we're trying to find one more. But so far, this is what we have. Look at this. White, jersey color, white, blue, white, blue, white. Now I'm thinking we got to find a blue jersey to complete this little 6-man. Jersey color. Hey, Marmar, that is one of my picks for today, actually, in my YouTube plays. So these are my picks for YouTube today. Over 9.5 Curry rebounds plus assists is definitely one of them. The only thing is here, and I guess it's a slight issue, is that I took that as plus money today. It's not really that valuable over on Prize Picks because you don't get the value of that, but still fairly decently juiced. So I don't think it makes its way into Prize Picks, but we rode with that already in a video today. So I like it. Let's ride together. Drew Holiday, what, Joseph? Did I miss it? Drew Holiday, what? Guys, make sure you follow me there too. I'm following people back. I've been following people back for like a week now. Just running this through. And then I get the spam like, hey, honey, where are you from? And I'm like, all right, well, that's an automatic unfollow. But I gave you a chance. So many spam accounts over on X. But it's what it is. All right. Bang, bang, Lakers. Let's see. This is the Heat spread. Yeah, that's tough. All right, I don't know why I'm reading. I can barely keep up with my YouTube chat here, and here I am reading Twitter X comments. Are you kidding me? I'm such a dummy. All right, Alex Caruso points plus assists. Under? Is it under? Because you're saying Alex Caruso PA, and then we have Chief Beef. Great username, under 16. Do we like under or over there? And I read yours first, so 95 cows. What do you got? Let's see. Drew Holiday over in points. Okay, let's look at that. That might be a good one there, Joseph. Coming in with Jaylen Brown being out. I really don't mind that. Let's see what we got. Oh, my God. I'm so dumb. Drew. No Jaylen Brown. I could see him going over, but I want to see if he goes over without Jaylen Brown. So he's hit three straight. Good for him. One game this series hit over without Jaylen Brown. Guys, the blow-up potential is just too much. The blow-up potential is just too much for me. I can't take a Celtics over. It's like I have this pit in my stomach of they're going to blow them out. And even if they don't, it's like, well, that means the Celtics didn't really play a great game. You got to think of it like that, right? All right, we got a bunch of people saying, Alex, this might just be the consensus pick. Enough people are even in the comments saying under, let's see, under rebounds and assists, huh? But 16 points plus assist. Okay. Let's see. What's he doing for assist chances recently? Oh, he's only getting like 2 assists here, right? This might be a good spot. Here. Good find. Shooting guard. I mean, again, I struggle to think that we're going to have that many unders, but we did take Pat Williams, right? Like I can't sit here and be like, oh, I can't take an under in this game. We already took one, and that's kind of correlated. Under 12.5 points. Let's see, points plus assists. Under is still... Sportsbooks have it at 14. Pacers allowing... They're probably allowing plenty of points. Yeah, plenty of points to the shooting guard. But not many assists, which is good because we're not looking at him being like he's going to shoot a lot. The dude can shoot 5 times a game sometimes, right? Okay. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat here. Enough of you guys were like, hey, this is a good pick. This is a good pick. So we had to consider it, right? But let's look at this here. We're going to do it in the chat. What is it on Prize Picks though? Are we spinning our tails for no reason? Is it bumped? Is it a worse line? Rebounds plus 16.5. Sportsbooks 15. Okay. So there's value there too. Vote on that. I have a feeling I think you guys are going to vote yes because, damn, a lot of people are saying that, but we'll see. We shall see. Again, guys, appreciate everyone liking the stream. Appreciate everyone subscribing. If you donated, shout out to you, Darius. Appreciate that. Again, you might not think it's a lot or anything like that, but man, does that go a long way. This is a close one. Michelle says Drew should have a ton of minutes tonight to get there. I agree. Again, my rant on this Celtics game is that I'm just not like touching it. Like I truly, guys, I'm not saying, oh my God, I'm not taking any, or I'm not even considering Celtics overs. It's more like it doesn't have the it factor for me tonight because there's blow potential. If they lose or keep it close, it means that there may not be the best game from some of these guys. So it's not like I see that, and you know, we saw the Porzingis, Derek White, Tatum, now Drew Holiday, all these names you mentioned, these guys are good enough to hit their overs. I'm not saying that. I'm a Celtics fan. I love the Celtics. I'm just not playing it tonight because of blow potential. That's really all there is. Let's see. Let's go to our picks so far because Jaffe, this is what we have so far. So we do have Valanciunas in there to some degree. Luka ruled out, P. DeMar DeRozan coming in from we can't have that many. DeMar DeRozan could have the scoring load tonight. I like the Caruso, the Patrick Williams. Guys are kind of like a tertiary, secondary type players. I gotta sneeze, I think. Caruso may be the last piece. All right. I guess Caruso's the last piece there. We'll stay on the stream and go through some picks now, just for a little bit. We have to run pretty soon, but we'll go through some picks. But let's see. I'm gonna ask a question in the poll now. Start that. All right, our slip right now we're looking at is Jonas Valanciunas, Jamal Murray, Patrick Williams, Jalen Duren, CJ McCollum, Alex Caruso. Now, we'll go through what I probably should have done the first time. Jonas Valanciunas, more than 12.5 rebounds plus assists. Jamal Murray, less than 24.5 points. Patrick Williams, less than 21.5 rebounds plus assists. Jalen Duren, more than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then CJ McCollum, more than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Alex Caruso, less than 16.5 points plus. Oh, that's the wrong one, right? Don't we want points plus assists? Less than points plus assists. Points plus assists. Points plus assists. I'm a dummy, okay? I love the delay on the stream, so I'm reading comments, right? And I'm saying it, and then I see the comments, and I'm like, well, now he's got to wait to catch up. Because when they're streaming, there's some delay here. But, all right, points plus assists. We're placing this one. That is now in. And we'll tweet this one out. We'll go through it again, guys. We'll go through it again, but I'm going to tweet it out. That should make it even easier. All right, guys, over on my Twitter, /X. Never even know what to call it now. Guys, I'm following people back. I'm getting DMs and stuff being like, you're supposed to follow me back. I'm midstream. I'm midstream. Jalen Duren already bumped? 22.5. That's what we got him at. Shout out to you, 95. Yeah, we were going live plenty now. We just started going live like a week ago, more often than not. But we post videos every single day. Every single day. But this is the new one here now. Again, guys, follow me over on X. I'll put that in the chat again. I guess that's a Twitter link, but same thing. I'm following everyone back. We'll do some live. See, Latosk? What are we doing here? I'm following people. Give me a sec. Following everyone back as of late. There's the slip that we're rolling with, though, guys. Go juice that one if you are riding. Just saying, not doing CJ. He's sold chalk too many times. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Let's see. Jeremy says, my bad. What happened here? Oh. No, we got him at 22. Maybe he bumped during the day. You could be right there, but nah. All right, guys, we'll stay live 10-ish more minutes, okay? 10-ish more minutes. We gotta leave here at like 6, so I gotta get off stream pretty damn soon and shower up. So, all right, we'll dig in and look at some trends and whatnot. Look at the optimizer, all that good stuff, guys. We'll play around the optimizer so you guys can have this to your advantage. Again, you want to check this out? I couldn't suggest it more, right? Go ahead and check it out, guys. You can get 25% off your first month with this optimizer. Just use code GUYBOSTON, GUYBOSTON. What it does is it literally compares sportsbooks lines to prize picks lines, so you know the juice they have, like this one. Herb Jones under an assist, right? Sportsbooks, bet online literally is minus 156. You know what I mean? Minus 140 on BetMGM. Why wouldn't you put these juice picks into a prize pick slip? It's how we hit this one. I flash this up a bunch of times because I'm trying to give you guys a little promo here, but this may be the damn best use case of this. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. 6 for 6, 20 to win 500. That was last night. I forgot I put it in because all I was doing is boom, 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 boom. Mike says, which book are you using to bet, as I can't find half these on FanDuel? We are on Prize Picks for this slip. Would you look at that? Sellout Ev over here. We got a Prize Picks link too. Hey, at least I recognize I'm giving you guys these links. But again, these are all things I use. In fact, do we want me to link these free tools here? I know I do that at the end of streams usually, so let's see. Lineups, these are not me plugging anything, okay? These are what I use. So lineups and injuries. Defense versus position. Sorry if this is a lot of links, but sending you guys everything that I use. And then what else we got here? Send you Outlier. Outlier is... All right. I just sent I just spammed my own chat. VV says, thoughts on Cade points plus assists. I don't mind it today. I don't really think I'm touching that game, to be honest. And Cade just had a monster game. Like, could he have a setback? Sure. So Yo says Jeremy Grant over 23.5 points plus assists. I mean, he's the second guy on the team. It's going to be Anthony Simons, then him. So we're not touching it, but if you want to play that, I really can't tell you that it's a bad pick because he's going to get usage. I just don't know if he's going to be the guy that's using. Anthony Simons is spamming balls right now. Mike, I mean, I gotta, if I'm gonna tell you that we're doing it on Prize Picks, I'll give you my Prize Picks link, right? Like, you guys should be able to understand that 1,000,000%. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna close up the stream pretty damn soon, guys. We'll take some more comments, talk to you guys. Hit that like button. Shout out to you, J Unit, for these emojis in the comments. Elbow bump. Let's go. But yeah, hit that like button, guys. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button, though. I know people, we just had to put a guppy on blast the other day of like, he was like, why are you asking people to hit the like button? I was like, have you ever watched a YouTube video before? I hate it just as much as the next person, but you gotta have that. If you want to grow, you want to do this, that's how it works. You know what I mean? Kobe White, under 3.5 3-pointers made. What has he been doing lately? This is coming in from Jake. I mean, he hasn't been doing it, but has the attempts been there? The attempts have still kind of been there. This will be the determining factor. Point guards here, 3-point made. Indiana, not allowing that many, so I don't hate that. I don't mind that. What's the optimizer say for sportsbooks odds and whatnot? 3-pointers made. I guess there's no like true Prize Picks value, but again, if you're just doing straight bet, I don't mind that. NHL, do we want to just do, let's see, we could do just a slip off the optimizer here, guys. You want to just see how, I'll show you guys how it works. Kobe White over 5.5 assists, all right? We'll just run through this. This is how we hit that 6 for 6. It doesn't have to be like obviously we all like to kind of, stew and do the research. But truly, like, you could just run through it like this, right? So Kobe White over 5.5 assists, juiced. Now look at this discrepancy. This is 230 on Pinnacle for Jacoby Brissett's passing yards line, 227 here, 235 over on FanDuel, 227. So whether you like it or not, there's value in that slip, right? So I go right over, boom. And these are kind of the mindless ones that you throw in. You don't necessarily have to do it. Wow, I might be doing this wrong because I still like that value, but here we go. This is what we'll do. Jamal Murray over in assists. We'll come back to those maybe, but I had that filtered to Kobe. We'll put 1 5 or 6 man in for this, right? And then we'll move on. So great value there. Flacco and Simeon. This will be fun to watch tonight. Now, I get it. You might be like, well, that's not fun, or you don't have the chance to because you won't hit all these. Like, this isn't going to be a high hit rate. This is a when you hit, you're going to smack type of a rate, okay? Like, that's what we're looking for in this case. But it's as simple as this. You do have to be fast. Totally have to be fast. But it's as simple as this. And does this hit? Maybe not. But you end up resulting sometimes in a hit like this. $20 to win 500. You know what I mean? Like, just because we're flying by the seat of our pants with this. Like, it's just what it is. I don't have to sell you on the tool or anything like that. This is how it works. And I think the math is you truly have to hit like 1 out of every... Don't hold me to this. I'm not as good as the main guys up there at DGF, but 1 out of every 11, 1 out of every 12, something like that, which is absurd. You know what I mean? To be able to just hit 1 out of every 11 and profit because of what you're getting here, like, that's crazy to me. So here we go. What do we got here? This is 6 picks. We'll throw that in there. And there is our slip. We could tweet that out if you guys want, but I'll run through this quickly so you guys have it. Then we're going to jump off stream, I think. Who's scoring a touchdown in the Browns-Jets game? Mike, I took David Njoku. Guy's getting crazy red zone targets. We'll see, but I don't mind it. All right, let's see. Jamal Murray, more than 6 assists. Simeon and Flacco, more than 409 passing yards combined. Sexton, under 27.5 fantasy score. Derek White and Cade, over 11.5 assist combo. Herb Jones, less than 2.5 assists. Jordan Whitehead, less than 6 tackles. There's an optimizer pick, guys, literally pulled right from this, using Sportsbook's odds to fuel our picks over on Prize Picks. And then, again, last thing I've said, I've mentioned it multiple times, dgfantasy.com. I also have it in the description. Use code GUYBOSTON, 25% off. You really can't beat that. But, guys, that's it for me. Another great live stream. Appreciate the hell out of all of you guys tuning in. I truly, truly do. These are really fun. I'm glad we're doing these more and more and more. Make sure you guys hit me up on Twitter at EvGuyBoston. Post that in the chat a few times here. This is our most recent one. If you guys do want to go follow me, I'm following everyone back. But this is the slip we built today if you do want to ride. I also tweeted it, so just use that link, follow me, and see everything happening. But yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the new subscribers, the comments, obviously, the chat, and the donations. Like, these are damn fun, man. These are damn fun. I'd like to live stream. Now I might be, getting too big for my britches in terms of, biting off more than I can chew, but I'd love to have like 1 day a week that I live stream from like 8 a.m. to game time. And you guys see everything behind the scenes. Everything behind the scenes of me putting in plays, research, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think that's a W idea. But guys, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.